Problem 2b is to find the derivative dy by dx when we have the implicit function as 2 times the fourth root of the x minus 4 times square root of the y equals 9. To find the derivative with respect to x using the implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation. Step number 1, we're gonna find the derivative with respect to x to all terms. So 2, and we write the fourth root to be x to the power 1 over 4. The square root as the power 1/2. The first term, we see the x, and the x, we're gonna use the basic rule or the basic power rule. The second term, we have x and we have y. We will treat y as a function of the x. If y is a function of x, for the second term to find the derivative, we are going to use the general power rule. And the last term is the constant. And on the side notes, the general power rule for the term that we have the function in terms of the g, like the derivative with respect to x of the quantity gx to the power n equals n times the quantity gx to the power n minus 1 and then multiply by the g prime of the x. This is the general power rule. So for our part, we are going to use the general power rule just for the second term. The first term, the derivative is 2 times 1 over 4, x to the power negative 3 over 4. Second term, 4 as a coefficient, and then y to the power 1/2 becomes 1/2, y to the power negative 1/2 multiplied by y prime, which is the dy by dx. So I'm going to rewrite the notation in dy by dx in a bit. And then the right-hand side, the derivative of the 9 is going to be 0. Since the y prime is the same as dy by dx, so we're going to rewrite it and simplify the numbers for the next step. The first term becomes 1 over 2 times x to the power negative 3 over 4. Second term becomes the coefficient 2, y to the power negative 1/2 times dy by dx equals 0. And we are going to solve for dy by dx, which is our goal. This problem involving the negative power. So I'm going to rewrite it as the positive power first. As the negative power negative 3 over 4 is the same as 1/2 times 1 over x to the power 3 over 4. The second term, the coefficient 2, y to the power negative 1/2 is the same as 2 divided by y to the power 1/2, and then multiplied by dy by dx equals 0. To solve for dy by dx, since we have only one term here, we're going to leave this term by itself and then subtract 1/2. Actually, this can be rewrite as 1 over 2 times x to the power 3 over 4. So we're going to subtract 1 over 2 times x to the power 3/4 both sides of the equation. And then we'll get negative 2 divided by y to the power 1/2 dy by dx equals negative 1 over 2 times x to the power 3 over 4. And then the next step, we are going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of the quantity here. So we're going to multiply by negative y to the power 1/2 divided by 2, both sides. And then I can go to the next page here. Or the next area. So then From multiplying by the reciprocal, the coefficient of dy by dx becomes 1. We have dy by dx on the left-hand side equals negative side times negative side becomes positive side. And 2 combine, not combine, let multiply becomes 4. So we will get the right-hand side term as y to the power 1 over 2 divided by 4 times x to the power 3 over 4.